Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Ninis Nujayanti, but you can call me Miss Ninis. I am an accounting education student at 11 Maret University in Surakarta. This time, we will learn together about the income statement of trading company, one of the important financial statement for determining the profit and loss earned in a period. Let's learn. Before we start the lesson, let's take a look at our learning objective for today. In this class, we will first understand the meaning of an income statement, what it is and why it is important in accounting. Second, explain the main components that make up the income statement, such as revenues and expense. And finally, we will learn how to prepare an income statement step by step based on the worksheet of a trading company. So make sure you follow along carefully because the skills are really useful in understanding a company's financial performance. Now, let's start by understanding what a trading company's income statement. What is an income statement? An income statement is one of the main financial statements that serve to show the final result of business activities in a period, whether the company made a profit or a loss. For trading companies, this statement is important because the company not only sells service but also buys and sells merchandise. This means that in addition to recording income and expense, trading companies also need to calculate the cost of goods sold, which is the total cost incurred to obtain the goods sold. Let's take the example of furniture store or a home furnishing store. Trading companies like this carry out their main activity by purchasing goods from supplier and then reselling them to customer. The goal, of course, is to make a profit. Simply put, the flow of activities in a trading company can be understood as follows: buy goods, sell goods, make a profit. Therefore, the main process in a trading company focus on buying and selling goods without changing their form or adding to their production value. Next, let's understand the main component of a trading company's income statement. There are 7 important components that we need to know. The first is net sales. The second is cost of goods sold, or COGS for short. The third is gross profit. 4. Operating expense. 5. Other revenue. 6. Other expense. And 7 or less is net income. These are the components we will use to compile a complete income statement for a trading company. The first component is net sales. Net sales are the total sales of merchandise during a period after deducting sales returns and sales discount. Sales returns are goods returned by buyers because they are damaged or unsuitable, while sales discount are price reduction given to buyers for early payment. Thus, net sales represent to pure income that the company actually receives from sales. The second component is cost of goods sold, or COGS for short. COGS shows the total cost incurred to obtain goods sold to customer. The formula is beginning inventory plus net purchase means ending inventory. From this formula, we can determine how much it costs to generate revenue from sales. The more efficiently COGS is managed, the greater the company's chance of making a profit. The third component is gross profit. Gross profit is obtained from net sales minus cost of goods sold. This gross profit shows the company profit before deducting operating expense and other expense. From this, we can assess how well the company managed its production cost and selling price to make a profit. Next is the fourth component, operating expense. Operating expense include all costs incurred in running the company's daily activities. Example include employee salaries, electricity costs, rent expense, equipment at cost, and other expense. The fifth component is other revenue. This is revenue obtained from activities outside the company's main business. For example, bank interest income, rental income, or profit from the sale of fixed asset. Although not the main source of revenue, this component still plays a role in increasing the company's total profit. The sixth component is other expense. This expense arises from activities outside the company's main activities, such as loan interest expense, loss on sales of fixed asset, or late payment penalties. The seventh component is net income after tax, which is obtained from gross profit minus operating expense plus other revenue minus other expense and minus income tax expense. The final result shows the net profit that truly belongs to company after all expense and tax have been taken into account. Now take a look at the following worksheet of PT Nina Sukses Trading Company. This worksheet is used to help make the financial statement preparation process easier and more systematic. It contains several main columns, namely the balance sheet column, which contains the opening balance of each account before adjustments are made. Then the adjustment column is used to record transactions that have not been recognized or need to be corrected at the end of the period. Next, the adjusted balance sheet column, which shows the account balance after all adjustments have been made. Then there is the profit and loss column, which contain income and expense account to determine the company profit or loss. And finally, the balance sheet column, which contain asset, liability, and equity account to compile the financial position report. Now, to compile the income statement, we will focus on the income statement column. As shown here, this column contains income and expense account that have been adjusted at the end of period. Now take a look at the top of the column. There you will find sales and other income account, which are the company's source of income. Next, let's look at the bottom of the column, where there are various expense accounts, such as salary expense, electricity expense, and rental expense. From this profit and loss column, we take the data to compile the trading company's profit and loss statement by calculating the difference between total revenue and total expense. If total revenue is greater than total expense, the company earns a net profit, and conversely, if total expense are greater, the company incurs a net loss. Now that we understand the profit and loss column in the worksheet, it is time to compile a profit and loss statement based on the data. First, write down the sales section at the top of the statement. Then subtract sales return and sales discount to get net sales. Next, we calculate the cost of goods sold using the formula beginning inventory plus net purchase, then subtract ending inventory. The result is COGS, which is the total cost of acquiring the goods sold. After that, net sales minus COGS equals gross profit. The next step is to subtract all operating expense such as wage and salaries, electricity expense, and rent expense from gross profit. The result is operating profit, which is the profit before taking into account other income or expense. Finally, we add other income and subtract other expense, then subtract income tax if any. From this calculation, we can determine the final result, which is net profit. In PT Nina Success Report, it can be seen that the company managed to earn a net profit of 149,892,700 rupiah, which means that the company was able to manage its operational activities efficiently and generate optimal profit. Well, friends, that was an explanation of how to prepare a trading company's income statement based on a worksheet. From the previous activity, we have learned that an income statement serves to show the final result of business activity, whether the company made a profit or a loss in a given period. By understanding the steps involved in preparing it, we can see how data from the worksheet is used to generate financial information that is useful for decision making. Hopefully, this video helps you understand better and motivates you to learn accounting. Thank you for watching and see you in the next lesson. Don't forget to keep learning because accounting is not just about calculating numbers but also understanding the story behind the numbers. Thank you.